This is huge for the Mets. Well, the Mets just took 2 of 3 from the Padres as they continue to battle for a wild card spot in the National League, clinging to that final wild card position. The team looks to continue to rack up more W's this weekend as the Nationals come to town. I'm Adam Choit, your host for today here on Mets Digest. And before we dig in on all that, I just want to give you guys a quick heads up, a quick reminder to please subscribe, because as you can see, nearly 68% of you guys watching these videos are not subscribed. So please take a quick second to do that. It is appreciated for sure. Let's get into it. Nice win for the Mets earlier today on Getaway Day out at Citi Field. What was a very important bounce-back win for bounce-back performance by Jonah Tong after a subpar outing versus Cincinnati and a very rough outing, an even more rough outing, his last start versus Texas. Let's dig into it. And here are the latest standings up to the second. The Mets are sitting at 2 games ahead of the Diamondbacks for that final wild card spot, as well as 2.5 ahead of the Reds and 2.5 ahead of the Giants. The Reds are playing right now. It's the middle of the 7th in Cincinnati versus the Cubs. The Reds are up 1-0, just giving you guys a heads up about that. The Giants will be in Los Angeles later tonight to play the Dodgers. Nice 6-1 win for the Mets today. It was a team win all around. Like I mentioned, a great bounce-back performance by Jonah Tong, and we'll dig into more of his performance shortly, a little more details on that momentarily. He bounced back in a significant way. Brandon Nimmo hit a key home run in the game as the Mets maintain their NL wildcard advantage and are sitting at an 84 win pace at the moment. The magic number is now 8. We are talking magic numbers. We are getting down to the nitty-gritty, the final home stretch of the season, certainly. And pretty much every game from here on out is a playoff game in many ways for this team. So should the Mets make the playoffs like they're on track to, they will be definitely battle-tested based on these next couple of weeks or so heading into the playoffs if all goes right for the team. Here's the box from today. As you can see, Nimmo hit that home run with 2 on. Alonso also went deep for the Mets. That was great to see. He continues his torrid home run pace, seemingly homering every day at this point. But let's dig into a little bit more of the story of today's game and a little bit more about Jonah Tong. Relying more than ever on his signature fastball, Tong struck out 8 batters over 5 innings at Citi Field. He allowed just 4 hits, all singles, and 1 unearned run. He kept the Mets on firm ground in the National League wildcard race and reinserted his own name into contention for a potentially crucial postseason role. That's Anthony DeComo from MLB.com. The victory expanded New York's lead over the Diamondbacks, who were idle on Thursday, to 2 games. It also meant that the Giants and Reds, who are scheduled to play later today in the evening, Reds, of course, playing right now, could move no closer than 2 games themselves with 9 to play. Since losing 8 in a row earlier this month, the Mets have steadied themselves by winning 3 of the last 4. Yes, they've been keeping our hopes alive. Bouncing back is not a new concept for Tong. Last year, shortly after bursting onto the scene at Single A St. Lucie, Tong earned a promotion to High A Brooklyn. There, he enjoyed a bit of success before blowing up for 5 runs in a June 1st game against Jersey Shore. He recorded merely 1 out that day between starts, just as he did this week. Tong worked to fix things. His next outing was better. The one after that was better still. So that's good to see that he's showing the ability to bounce back, or has shown a track record, because his minor leagues has been so dominant for the last almost 2 years or so. Just to see that anecdote, that story from Anthony DeComo, that he has struggled and he has bounced back and he has had to make adjustments, both mentally and likely with his mechanics and pitching itself as well. So that's good to see in a very young man and in his young pitching career. After starting the game sitting mainly in the 93-94 mile per hour range with his fastball, Tong dialed it up a bit in the middle innings while topping out at 96 miles per hour, and the heater had plenty of life up in the zone, leading to a bunch of swings and misses. He threw 82 pitches with 59 going for strikes. In the process, he became the first Mets pitcher aged 22 or younger to strike out 8 or more batters since Noah Syndergaard in 2015. So somewhat of a historic day for Tong out at the ballpark, showing that his dominant stuff that played in the minor leagues will play at the major leagues as well. That fastball was definitely electric, that rising fastball, as the broadcasters like to describe it, often describe it at that. He was getting swings and misses, and he was spotting that fastball. the pitching tends to come down to having that command. He's got great stuff and throws hard enough. So if he has that great command, that's definitely going to carry him through many a good performance. So that was good to see out at the ballpark today. That was from Danny Abriano from SNY, by the way, that last piece that I shared. What else do we got to share here? The latest standings. Those are Tong's numbers. A closer look at them. 5 innings, 4 hits, 1 run not earned, no walks. That's wonderful to see too. Of course, those 8 strikeouts in just 5 innings and 82 pitches, lowering his ERA to 5.94. Looking forward to seeing more great performances from Tong moving forward, and seeing that ERA drop after each ensuing start is definitely something I'm looking forward to. Great job by the bullpen, as you can see all around. No runs allowed in 4 innings. Diaz finishing off for the team. His ERA drops to 1.85. So all around, great team win. Offense, defense, pitching. That's what it's going to take for the Mets to continue to win ball games. And this is what we just mentioned. Well, here's another. It's actually a different stat referring to Tong. It's from NYM Stats. MLB pitchers with 2 games of at least 5 innings pitched. MLB starting pitchers with at least 2 games of at least 5 innings pitched, 0 walks allowed, and 1 earned run or less within their first 4 career games. Jonah Tong, Hunter Dobbins, Tanner Bible, and Steven Strasburg. So yes, he's shown a lot of promise, and that's good to see. Some of that dominant Tong has been showing up at the major leagues and showed up big time today out at Citi Field. Here's a quote from Mendoza after the game from SNY. That's the guy we saw at the minor league level. It was pretty impressive. Yep, 100% right on the money there. Good to see that the minor league stuff was playing at the major league level today, at least. James Shiano with some game notes. Huge game, huge series win. Proud of Jonah Tong for the bounce back. Fastball is so elite. If it's in the zone, top of the order, absolutely crushed it. Nimmo home run ended it. Don't forget Cedric Mullins started that rally. He's starting to hit a little bit and come around some too, so that's good to see. Thank you, bullpen, for making it easy. This is Jonah himself. Threw a lot more strikes from the very first pitch, having the confidence to attack hitters. Jonah Tong on his outing today. And also worth noting, we got a historic performance from this season from Juan Soto. One of 3 players in MLB history to have 40 homers, 30 steals, 100 runs, and 100 RBI and 100 walks. So definitely an amazing all-around season for Soto. I'm not going to get into the conversation that this is a down year for Soto. That conversation's been had endlessly, and it was never that at all. It was just him struggling a little bit with runners in scoring position, struggling a little bit within the first month of the season. But this is not a down season. This is an excellent season. Perhaps next year he can even take it to the next level. Remember, he's still pretty young for sure. But yes, a great season for Soto, and a great win today for the Mets. But let me know. What do you guys think about Jonah Tong's performance? Did he prove he belongs at the major league level? Are you excited about his future? Do you think the Mets can hold on to the wild card? Can they make any noise in the playoffs? Should they make it that far? Do they have a deep run in them? Let me know what you guys think. Like, share, comment below, and definitely subscribe. And let's go Mets.